So I'm here in Cannes with Shelly Lazarus, Chairman Emeritus of Ogilvy and Mather. Last night you presented the Creative Effectiveness Award.
I did.
This is a new category, new approach. What is its importance? What role does it play?
Well, I think it's actually, in my own view, perhaps the most important award of all, because it takes work that has been deemed to be very creative, because you can't enter this category unless you've been at least shortlisted at Cannes last year. So a jury of your peers before has said, this is wonderfully creative work. But then the award is based on the effectiveness, the effect that the whole communications campaign had on the world. And one of the things that was so wonderful about this category and wonderful about this jury was that the range of goals for which work was submitted was just incredible. I mean, we had everything from double the sales of Slurpee in Australia in a 2-month period, which, by the way, they did brilliantly, to saving people's lives because you're re-educating the public about how to do CPR. And so you start to realize the potential impact that what we do as a living has on the world. And this award actually gives, sort of acknowledges what that is and awards the ability of communications to actually get something done that's important either to a company, to a government, or to society at large.
Unlike the other awards, it's a two-step process. With most of the awards here, you're winning on great creative idea. This one, what is the impact? How big has the impact been? What are some of the measures that you saw that were most impressive or most meaningful for that impact?
Well, it's a great question, actually, because a lot of the debate, once I've told you those are, this sort of the two vectors that are coming together for you to judge, the debate about how you actually measure effectiveness was with us across the 2 or 3 days that we were together. So it's got to result in real action. The thing that was impressive to the jury was when sales went up, when there were 2 instances where legislatures actually passed bills where there was no chance at the start, but with communications of public
political action is one measure.
Political action, exactly. Sales, certainly. Shifting brand share. Just awareness in certain instances, like the British Heart Foundation, where they were trying to educate the public about how to do CPR. Well, that's
one wonderful example. They did to the beat of Staying Alive, and then they had a 911 call where the guy's like, "I'm doing the Staying Alive thing."
Right. No, it's just which is fantastic. But again, how do you actually measure that? It's really easy to measure brand share, but you could argue that in terms of impact on society, being able for fellow human beings to be able to save each other, but how do you know? So we have this anecdotal evidence, and some of it, you want to impute, but then you're also trying to be true to the criteria that are set up. But so that was the art of it. Is trying to figure it out. I will tell you, and I think it's important for anyone who submits papers.
My next question was, how do people win next year?
Going forward is things like number of Facebook likes, number of tweets, number of visits to a website. These are not compelling statistics. Those are sort of, sure, but now tell me that something happened. And the advice I would give to anyone, and this really is important. I learned this from sitting in the jury. Is throughout the last few days, people keep asking me, what is effectiveness? And I keep saying it starts with what you, as a team, as a group of people, set out to do. And so this is in the paper. Perhaps the most important section is, what was this program meant to achieve?
What was your objective?
What were your objectives? And because I was shocked at the number of instances where the objectives are clearly laid out and then you never hear about them again.
Right.
So, you set out to change spending per user. And that's the last time you hear anything about spending per user. So when you go to the rationale for why this entry should win, we're going through the pages and pages, and we cannot find anything about spending per user.
But there were lots of tweets.
But there are lots of tweets, exactly. Exactly. So be crisp. The crisper you can be
Right.
in the way you state your objectives. But once you state them on question 4 and 5 or whatever it is, please demonstrate, prove that that the work actually accomplished what it was you set out to achieve.
Excellent. So this is tips on how to win a Creative
Yes,
Effectiveness
yes,
Award
yes.
from the chair
Yes.
of the jury.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you very much.